the boy who was not the king's son. In the rolling green lands of Nsunka, Faya was a man whose name carried weight. His farm was vast, his compound full, and his wives many. But in all his years, there was one thing the gods had not granted him: a son. He had married 4 women, each one fair and strong. 10 times the drums of birth had sounded in his compound, and 10 times the ululations of the midwives had called out, "It is a girl." The girls grew into beautiful young women, each a jewel in their father's eye. Yet the kingdom's law was unbending. Only a son could inherit the stool. And without a son, Faya's name and lands would pass to another man's bloodline. One evening, as the sun bled gold into the horizon, Faya sat under the baobab tree speaking to Zenitha, the woman he had recently taken into his life. She was clever, quick with her words, and carried a gaze that could read the silence between sentences. "I have wealth," Faya said, staring into the fading sky. "I have peace, and I have daughters more precious than cowries. But still, without a son, my spirit will not rest." Zenitha leaned forward, her voice soft. "So that is the heart of your sorrow?" "Yes," Faya sighed. "The throne of my people demands a boy. 10 girls from 4 women, yet no heir. Sometimes I wonder if the gods are laughing at me." Zenitha's eyes lit with an idea. She was already with child, but not by Faya. The man who had planted that seed was far away and unknown in this village. This was the chance to secure her place and her child's future. Months later, Zenitha gave birth to a boy, a healthy, loud-crying son. Faya's joy was like the Harmattan wind breaking a long drought. Drums echoed through the night, horns blared, and the whole village danced for days. "This is my heir," Faya proclaimed, holding the boy high before the people. "The gods have remembered me." The boy grew in love and abundance, wearing the finest cloth and learning the ways of kings. Faya loved him more fiercely than the sun loves the morning sky. The truth in the shadows. But life has a way of testing the ground under our feet. Years later, Zenitha conceived again. This time, the child was truly Faya's. When the day of birth came, the cries of not 1 but 2 boys filled the air. Twins, strong and perfect. The elders were stunned. "The gods have opened the river," they said. As the twins grew beside the first boy, whispers began. People noted the difference. The eldest son's face carried none of Faya's features. His gait was different, his eyes too much like another man's. Faya heard the whispers but brushed them aside. He had raised the boy as his own, and love had written its own truth in his heart.